What is up, guys, and welcome back to F1 23. We are in the Connor Sports luxury motorhome. Aiden Jackson is not a happy boy. He's had some dramas as of late. Everyone in the team is against him. Even the car is against him. Either way, it's time for episode number 5. This is chapter 6 of this story mode. Make sure you see the previous episodes if you haven't seen them already before watching this one. Let's go into the next chapter.
You saw it, right? The pit stop? How am I supposed to deal with that? I know. I want a chance to prove what I can do, though. In a top-tier seat. I deserve it. I've heard there might be interest. I can't stay here. Okay. Well, what would you do?
So, what advice did you give him?
Well, I told him to try to stay calm, see out the season, and then go to the final team meeting. See if that changed his mind.
And where were you at this point?
Oh, I was busy getting Callie ready for the final race of the F2 season.
Here we are. We've arrived at the end of the 2022 season already. Time for Abu Dhabi. What is Callie Mayer gonna do? Having put together a number of impressive performances throughout the season, Callie Mayer finds herself within touching distance of the Formula 2 Championship at the season finale in Abu Dhabi. She's been dominating so much, I'm surprised it's not wrapped up already. Oh, here we are. Oh, a bit of F2 paddock stuff. Nice change of pace. We like to see it. G'day.
I know why you're calling, but make it quick because I have to keep my head in the game.
Of course, darling, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't call to wish you luck.
Thanks, Mum, but luck really won't do anything. I need a clean strategy and just to keep my head, that's all.
Look, which you do, and you will. Just breathe, Cal, okay? You've already put the work in. Now all you need to do is get out there and do what you always do. Yeah?
Yeah, you're right.
Who knows? If you bring this one home, I may even call your father to gloat a little.
Mum, not now.
Oh, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
I know. You'll be watching, right?
Nope.
Just try and stop me. Race fast, honey.
Okay. Nerves, as you can imagine. A lot on the line in this F2 season finale. Let's have a look at socials. That's always important. New post. Show me the new post. This is it. We're about to see the first ever female F2 champion. Hashtag history. Can it be made? Okay, literally the whole feed is about Callie and her being on the brink of getting it. Except Break, though. Break's focusing on the things that matter. Piastri, Mick Schumacher, De Vries, Russell Leclerc. Could Callie Mayer be the next to join that list of familiar names? Never mind. He's still talking about Callie Mayer. And Mr. Whatevs. Yikes. Let's check the all-important emails. To the best team I've ever worked with. This is it. All of our hard work, all those sleepless nights have led to today. Thank you so much for everything you put on the line this season. It's really paid off. Now let's breathe deep and make it happen. I can't wait to send a follow-up message congratulating you all. We're in this together. Maurizio, team principal at Trident. That is a nice message. Full of confidence. They've got full belief that it's going to happen, that it's destined to happen. Another one from Maurizio. One of the best drivers I've ever worked with. You have come so far in only a single season. I would wish you luck, but I know you don't like it. So have fun out there today. The whole team is behind you. And one final message from Caspar. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. Now get out there and show them who's boss. All the words of encouragement, words of wisdom. Let's go out there and put it into practice.
The final race of the season now well underway here in Abu Dhabi. A few different drivers in contention for the F2 Championship. But here's the favourite, Callie Mayer.
She's been so consistent this season, so fast. My money's on Mayer for the championship, no question.
If she can finish high enough, the title belongs to her.
Finish on the podium.
How am I doing? It's looking good, Callie. Come on, a podium should clinch this for us.
Then podium it is.
A podium we shall deliver. Someone's crashed in the third sector. Could be a safety car. All right, let's get warmed up to this game again. Definitely not done any practice. But away we go. Some DRS. Let's put Bourgeon in the muds. Definitely mudded that pronunciation. I'm so sorry. Could have been a crash. It could very well have been a crash. Lap car in the way. Not too much coverage of Callie in the sense that, you know, we haven't seen too much hardship. It seems like it's all been sunshine and rainbows so far. If or when she makes it up to F1, don't think it's going to be so easy. Yeet, yeet, yeet. No full damage from me. Lovely stuff.
We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid.
Whoa, what a great engineer you are. Okay, pit stops are coming out. Pit stops are coming out. Wasn't expecting that. P6 though. Alright. This is going to be a action-packed lap, I would say. Spent a lot of time trying to make up the difference to these guys, and now the fun begins. There's my podium. Right ahead of Fittipaldi. Come on, guys. Side by side. Oh, yes. Please battle. Please hold each other up. That was not good usage of the curve there. Absolutely mudded. DRS again. Huge. Gotta say, the battery management today has been absolutely on point. It's absolutely incredible. Do I sense a dive? I do. Up the inside of Fittipaldi. Thank you very much. Could even get Porsche into the last corner.
Brilliant, nice move.
With the lap car in the way. I might sneak a nose up here. Oh, he lets us in. We're on the podium. This is enough. This is enough. But we want more. Tokyo Drift. Very nice. Slipstream. DRS. Not a problem. Not a problem. Drogovic next. So weird. Racing at Abu Dhabi in broad daylight. Something about it it feels so wrong. Not again. Not again. Not again. Surely not. How do they lose so much time? Oh! All right, what a move. What a move to make for P1. Taken after your brother after all. Let's have a replay. I mean, look at how much he lifted into the corner, and that is a stupid gap for me to go into. But we made it work. Massive slides on the initiation of contact right there. Look at the angle we get. No damage, able to save it. Beautiful. These F2 cars are built like tanks. It's nice to just dominate races by so much that you can check your phone mid-race. Very normal behavior. And here we go, rounding the last two corners. It has been absolute domination from Callie Mayer once again. Burnouts out of the last corner.
The final lap of the race.
Don't film videos at midnight, kids. That's a lesson to be learned there. Now's as good a time as any to start drifting. Good. All right. This time, we round the last two corners. And we are going to win the F2 title! Let's go!
Yes! Yes! Woo! Come on! Yes, Callie! That was amazing! Congratulations!
Yay! Okay, just cut off his message. That's fine. This is fine. Engineer doesn't matter.
Yeah, get used to the name. She has her whole career ahead of her, and this is just the beginning.
Fidget spinner.
She's done it, as many predicted she would. A star is born. Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
Historic. Well, I mean, someone had to be the first. But I just hope that this shows that talent can get you as far as money.
And what about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Callie,
Yikes.
what's it like being a woman in motorsports? We're sure everyone wants to know.
I don't know, John. What's it like being a man in journalism? Next question.
Hot-headed.
I like that.
Yes, for sure. But you know, that's kind of what you need in a driver. Let's not forget that Callie taking the championship was a big deal. You know, for the sport, but really for everyone.
And for you? How did you feel?
It was one of the proudest moments of my career. It was the first time I mentored anyone. Yeah. I was a little sad to be moving on.
So, had you already told Callie about your new job?
Yes, of course. And I told her, you know, how I wished that I could take her with me. But she understood.
And Aidan, had you told him?
No, he was too busy.
Busy?
Preparing to tell the team that he was leaving Connorsport.
Good evening, everybody.
What's his new job?
Thank you for coming. I know Aidan had something he wanted to say, but first I have a matter I would like to address formally. It is no secret that I have been spread a little thin this season. I mean, I own the team, I run the team, it's a lot, okay? Which is why I will be stepping away from the principal role next season. I'll still be pushing Connorsport Racing to be the brand we know it can be, whilst the new principal will be laser-focused on performance and results. And we have already found the man to step into that role. Casper.
Here he is. Hello.
Thank you, everyone. Now, this is a big step up for me. I'm really looking forward to see what next season brings. It's truly an honor to be on board.
I am sorry for the dramatic nature of the announcement, okay? Humor the man who pays you. We all look forward to working with Casper, yes?
Yes, I do.
Then let us
Devon's
continue.
not clapping.
Aidan, you had something you wanted to say. The floor is yours.
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to say, thank you, everybody, for all your hard work this year. And I'm really looking forward to next season, especially with Casper at the helm.
Ooh, friend. Uh-oh. Aidan got some backup. Bahrain Grand Prix. We are now starting 2023, where we put all our eggs in this basket. Come on, Casper. Let's deliver us a championship. 2023 and a fresh start. While the 2022 season exposed them to a fresh, harsh realities of life as a team on the F1 grid, Connorsport Butler Global Racing Team, I won't get used to how much of a mouthful that is, looks set to bounce back with a newly invigorated team, now helmed by fan favourites and former driver, Casper. Not the friendly ghost, Ackerman.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season?
He had a pretty quiet season, from what we saw. Let's be honest. Pretty mid-season, just getting in the way. Not really letting your teammate through when he was behind. A little moment in Canada, but that was it. Very unnotable season from the man, the myth, legend, Devon Butler, who we are now piloting. He's got his own cardboard cutout in the background. What's going on there? He's obsessed with himself. Okay, now let's see where his story goes.
Dad!
Hey, Dad.
Devon,
How's business?
same as ever, hiring and firing. How's racing?
Oh, you know, ducking and driving.
You all prepared?
Of course, I've double-checked the strategy changes. I'm just going over my notes now. Everything's covered, just like always. They won't see me for dust.
Spoken like a true butler. Just remember, we've got a lot on the line this season.
Yeah, I know.
Dev, I'm serious. You're carrying this team, don't forget that.
Yeah, well, you keep signing these second-rate drivers. I can't do all the work.
Just remember where we'd be. Where you'd be if this were all to go belly up.
Just trust me, Dad. You've got nothing to worry about.
Devon, I mean it. If you don't bring your A game, it's back to the bottom of the pile. Do you really want that?
No. No, I don't.
Just keep it in mind. Now go out there and show me what you can do.
Already on it. I'll get you those points, Dad.
Good boy. Speak later.
Oh, he really does run the show, doesn't he? All right, Devon's had his telling off. He's got to deliver. He's under pressure after a pretty, like I said, mid-season in 2022. Can he bring it? Let's find out. All right, time for some news. He's back calling the shots, this time as team principal at Connor Sport. We started, I can read, by welcoming Casper back to the sport. Something that he says he's been getting a lot of before asking if the move into a more managerial position was something he'd always planned. Not at all, he replied. An opportunity arose, and to be honest, I almost turned it down. It was actually my wife Zoe who talked me into it. We also asked if he missed being behind the wheel of an F1 car now that he's on the other side of the pit wall, and would he ever consider a return to driving? He's getting on a bit now, isn't he? Imagine that, driver to team principal and back to driver. That would be some story. It would indeed. A few driver changes, the usual stuff that we kind of already know and love about the 2023 season. All right. Devon's absolutely killing it on social media. 2.3 million followers. Huge! As we like to say. F1 2023 is here. Been waiting months for this. A new racing season is the best part of the year. Beautiful. Jimmy, I'm amazed that Jackson stuck around at Connor Sport this season. The way he was treated in 22, I blame the Butlers. Mate, he was on the verge of announcing that he was going to leave the team. And now he's staying because of Casper, largely? Or did another deal fall apart? Whoever Aiden Jackson's manager is, and it is Casper, isn't it? Well, I'd say he needs to be fired, but he's already out of the job. So, yeah, Casper looking out for himself and not really his drivers. If Aiden really was his agent person. An Ackerman and Jackson reunion. I'm starting to feel all nostalgic. Hashtag Connor Sports. Thank you, Crofty. Dave Gaming, I thought the wait would never end. Another year of fireworks at Connor Sports. Okay, we've got two drivers who are kind of not really happy with where they're at in their careers at this stage. Aiden thinks he's being held back by the team, and the team probably think that Devon is holding them back. So it's going to be spicy scenes this season. Let's check the emails of Devon Butler. It's the first race of the season. Oh, yeah, the relationship between Casper and Devon is going to get frayed even more than what it already was. Bit of pass between these two. Anyway, I'd like to congratulate everyone on the working hard of getting us all here. A lot of the time, the public only see the thin end of the wedge. They only really take in what they see on race day. But it takes an army of you. See if we can roll our cars up to the grid and wait for the lights out. Each and every one of you holds importance at Connor Sport, for it's only when we all put ourselves together at once that we can show the world that what we're made of. I've really muddled that email, but you get the general gist. It's the 2023 season. Let's show them what we're made of. Another one from Casper. He likes his emails, doesn't he? Boys, I'm sending this to you separately, away from the rest of the team. Not only do I know what it's like to be the one out there in the driving seat, but we've also got history together, which means I know how good you both are behind that wheel. I'm expecting a lot from you both, but in return, I will be behind you 100% and will give you everything I can. Connor Sport had a rocky start last year, but this is a new season and a new start. I can't wait to see you both start pulling in some real points. I guess Casper is probably great on that managerial side. He's got he's got that racing experience. He's got a level head. He can see things from a balanced view. I don't imagine he would try and favor Aiden, even though he definitely likes him a lot more than Devon. he'll definitely be thinking of the team as a whole. So he'll want to get the most out of both drivers. And I think he's starting off on the right foot by sending off this nice message to get us started. Anyway, Davidoff's birthday, most important event of the year, is on the 23rd of this month. What do you want to do? Do you have something in mind you want to get him, or shall we start the same as last year and I pick something based on whatever his PA says? Either way, I'm happy to pick anything up and make sure it's sent over to the house. He'll be out of the country until the 30th, according to his diary, so there's plenty of time. Also, I've had a word with the builders about what happened to the car in the basement. It's not good news. I'll email you about that separately. Is he having, like, renovations done to his house? Something's, like, fallen on the car? Iron Man style? Is Devon Butler? Iron Man? Is he testing out his suit and then fell on a Shelby Cobra? Who knows? Anyway, Mark Priestley with the very useless weekend preview, which I don't need to read. Because I'm Devon Butler, and I make it up as I go. Speaking of going, to the race. With his confidence high, Devon Butler looks set to start the season strong at the Bahrain Grand Prix.
It's race day, it's Sakir under the lights, and it's lovely to have you with us for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional
Are we doing a full race?
36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at...
I think we're doing a full race. Why are we getting a full-on intro like this?
With the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday.
How good is this car?
Position with Charles Leclerc alongside.
Top 10, surely.
Rest of the grid,
Top 10 quality.
Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Norris, Albon, Oscar Piastri. Jackson,
Oscar's face
Gasly,
looks really weird there.
Tsunoda,
Aiden 13th. Butler 17th! 17th!
Are about to get going, and I hope you've enjoyed the build-up just as much as we have. The teams are ready on the grid, they're ready in the garages too, but in the commentary box alongside me, are you ready, Ant?
Of course I'm ready, Crofty. New season, new challenges for all of them out there, drivers and teams. I love this.
He's
part of
focused.
Crofty. This is where
He's ready.
It really kicks off, and you get to showcase all that hard work you've done through the winter months. Does it pay off?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What does the 2023 season have in store for us? We're about to find out.
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on.
Double okay from Mark Priestley there. He's not confident, or is he? Who knows? Welcome to the grid of the opening race of the 2023 Formula One World Championship. This is the Bahrain Grand Prix, and we, it appears, are doing a full race. How is this going to play out? No scenario, no mid-race thing that I have to dig myself out of trouble. This is a blank canvas, this race, and I'm excited. Let's put a setup on, shall we? Maybe increase top speed. I'm pretty much whacking out all the story mode stuff first, so I'm actually quite inexperienced with the game still at this point. I don't really know what I'm doing with setups. Haven't looked at time trial yet, though I imagine people have been sweating time trial. But you know, I'm just whacking it on full send. We don't need to sweat setups. It's story mode, so we're okay. But I'm going to make a few adjustments just to make things a little bit nicer. I don't know what the meta is with tire pressure, so I'm probably not even going to try and touch that. Let's roll with that. Low wings is what we want. Right, nobody stand in my way. Top 5 from 17th. Nice to see we have realistic expectations. Bonus finish top 3 and fastest lap. Oh my words. All right, season is underway. Off we go. That differential was way too high. Here we go, heading into turn 1. How many places can we make up? Might sneak another 1 or 2. Jackson's had a good start. He's gained 4 spots into turn 1. That is absolutely nuts. That's the biggest storyline of this first lap. An AI making up crazy positions on lap 1. Fair play. Jackson's on fire. Anyway, we've got to beat a lot of top teams. We've got to beat Ferraris. We've got to beat McLarens. We've got to beat Mercedes. Aston Martin. Get on that podium. Then we have Sergio Perez in the Red Bull, who's way down the order as well. We might potentially be able to get in the mix and get ahead of him. Can we put Norris in the muds? G'day, GB. Definitely couldn't see that message because my head is blocking it. Shout out to GB69 on Twitch. Hello, teammates. How are we? What are we saying? If I get within, well, this space, half the time I'm expecting a cutscene to roll. But I think we're okay today. I think we're going to play out the full race.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Absolutely mugged on harder compound tyres. Devon ain't taking no prisoners in 23. Yes, 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 yes. Too much speed for these guys. Oh my words. How many sandbags were we running in qualifying? I'll come back down to earth now. P6. Even I wasn't expecting a start this good. Finish in the top 5. We are about 2.5 minutes into this race, and we are passing the objective. Huge. Not only are we going to get a podium in this race, we very well might even win the Grand Prix as Devon Butler. What's Callie Mayer doing now? And she's won the F2 title.
Okay.
Having a sabbatical like all F2 champions do. Who knows? Good time, they're on mediums and everyone's on soft, so we're going to finish the race nice and strong. Even better chance of getting fastest up at the ends. I'm thinking about a dive on Alonso. I've taken the dive on Alonso. And we made it stick. Here we go, P3. Got the DRS on Russell. Russell doesn't have DRS on Leclerc. Overspeed's going to be a bit mad. We'll sit in behind for now. Maybe even think about a dive into this double right-hander. No, better exit, better exit. That's not a better exit. A bit of wheel spin. We'll take the exit though.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on soft.
Fastest lap of the Grand Prix. On the podium in this Bahrain Grand Prix. I think I know what the problem is with F1 in 2023. The real life grid doesn't have Connor Sport. The real life grids does not have Devon Butler. He's the only man who can stop Max Verstappen. Get him on the grid, guys. It needs to happen. All right, this is not really an overtaking corner, but we're going to utilize it with the DRS. And we'll take it. Half a little switchback there from Science. Not many people on mediums. Wow, did I say Science? I really do need my bed right now. Ah, as if I'm half spinning on 58% brake bias. I know that the top guys are going to be running lower brake bias than this. They have to be for the rotation. I need to get my technique down. Stop that from happening. And what happened to the unlimited grip on 23? What happened to that? Did we get clickbaited? My grip is gone. My grip is completely out the window. Tyres aren't even that worn either. Skill issue. Or is it maybe this terrible car? It could be that. Find any excuse apart from myself being bad. That's the key to being a racing car driver. Or so I've heard. What about temperatures? I mean, the carcass is a little bit warm. 102 degrees. But that's my F1 22 standards. I still don't even think 102 degrees is that bad in the grand scheme of things, considering how much we've been sliding. Oh, come on, Ben. I really need to sort it out. Max is there for the taking, and I just need to get goods. Okay, I'm not driving stupid. The car has just got no grip. Does that mean we get DRS? Please tell me we get DRS. We do get DRS. Huge. Okay. Tire drop off for the softs has got to be crazy this lap. Surely. If my mediums feel this bad, his have got to feel atrocious. I reckon he's probably hit the 40% threshold already. which should see a decent chunk of time loss. Surely he's boxing. Surely he's boxing. He is boxing. All right, let's do a one-lap overcut on Verstappen on old medium tyres. He's going to new medium tyres. I'd imagine it's going to be pretty close once everything shakes out, if I've done my job properly. Interesting though, this is the first time we're driving with our own custom setup, and I put a lot of things on like F122 settings. Clearly, it ain't working. Back to the drawing board for me. Where's Verstappen in all this? He might be in a bit of traffic. Let's have a look through the fields. Oh, he's getting held up behind a Haas. We might be able to jump him. We might be able to overcut the Flying Dutchman. He's not happy. He's not happy at all. Into the box. Into the box. Have Connor Sport pulled an absolute worldie here? Has Devon Butler pulled an absolute worldie here? He's taking the decision upon himself to do the extra lap compared to Max. In we come. Give me a good stop, boys. Don't do me dirty like Aiden.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go.
Here comes Max. Do we even need to overtake him? I don't think we do, you know. We've overcut Max Verstappen. We pulled down the pants of Red Bull in the opening race of 2023. We have the effective lead of the Grand Prix. Let's go.
Why? What the why? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck are you guys saying? Unbelievable, mate.
Okay, fastest lap attempts. It's time for full yeeting of battery, captained by a huge amount already. Let's send this fastest lap into the stratosphere. 2.5 pulled out in middle sector. Very good. That's cost me a couple tenths. This is all flat, 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 flat. Wide entry, early on power. Okay, a little bit of consequence of mashing down the power there. But I think this is setup related. Currently, I think a default setup is better than an F122 setup in this car, in this scenario, at this track. 32.2. No one is beating that. Okay, tyres are garbage after one lap. Definite setup issue. My words. If they take this away from me, if there's a cutscene and my engine blows up, I will uninstall this game. I will uninstall. Very good. Can we go in a straight line, please? I'd like to go in a straight line. That would be nice. Alright, the car's driving me. 9.5 seconds. I'd very much like to win by 10. That would be very satisfying to put 10 seconds on Max Verstappen in a 25% race. 9.7 seconds. Let's burn some battery. I reckon we can do it. As long as I don't keep losing the back end, we might be all right. Well, despite the setup issues, we are still going to go on to win today, lads and ladies. One more corner to traverse for Devon Butler, and he will make F1 history to win in pretty much his family name team. Devon Butler has arrived.
We did it! We did it!
Can't take that off him.
Meanwhile, plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think they have to look at Connor Sport. For me, they've been the biggest surprise so far, and Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
The thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that's easier said than done. Certainly what
I think we're already getting some foreshadowing.
This season is better than his last. The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up
Here
to
he
the podium.
comes.
A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Look at Devon. He was born to be in first place. All right. All right. I believe you have firmly shook that man's hand. Devon Butler is a race winner in Formula One. Aiden Jackson in the muds. His ego is about to be so big, he's not going to be able to fit out the door in the room.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
Alrighty then. I've got to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats. One race win and he's He's the GOAT.
Yeah, putting a real shift out there today, Natalie, and pleased to see it pay off, absolutely. Look, I have to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats, Natalie. Every race counts. I've got no time to lose.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past for teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
We have to answer as Devon, don't we?
Ah, listen, Aiden is the greatest F1 driver of all time. You ask him, he'll tell you. What, you think I've got an attitude problem? Aiden has got stealth ego, let me tell you. You don't know it's there, and then it emerges. He's a handful. Trust me.
Well, Connor Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackerman as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
Having Casper back is far from comforting. I'm sure he's thankful to have me.
I think he's going to do a terrific job, you know? Mainly because he's got me on his team, so...
Press don't like that.
He can't go too far wrong. No, I'm sure he's incredibly thankful to have me as a driver.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
Wouldn't be that. It would probably be that. It would be something in self-interest, really, like winning the championship. Because let's be honest, he wins one race, he probably would come out like Pastor Maldonado did at the Spanish Grand Prix after his first race win and say, right, I'm here for the championship now. So I'd say that, but yeah, let's go with impressing Dad.
If my dad thinks I've driven one good race by the end of the season, I'll consider myself a massive success. No, seriously. He's a difficult man to please, and we got to do our best to keep him happy. So yeah, one good race, according to the old man. Can it be done? Watch this space.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I was expecting some more fiery responses from the man himself. Maybe maybe he's actually getting some PR training. Who knows? Devon starts the season in fantastic form with an impressive result for Connor Sport in Sakir.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights.
Is he alright?
Listen, I know we've had our run-ins, and, well, last season was last season.
Connor Sport's got a real fun. Casper on board, you driving like that. Let's get a start.
Fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
Chuck Alex in there while you're at it.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for
What
Connor
was that
Sport.
about?
How so?
Well, the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
What's going on with Devon? What are they not telling us? Has he been given his marching orders? Does he know his time's up? Even though it's the first race, something is seriously troubling that man. That is not the attitude of someone who has just won a race. That is not a happy Devon Butler. Hold that thought.
Yeah, what is it?
Now that's how a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
What's his problem?
You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know, I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be in meetings, but call me whenever you like. I'm proud of your son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
Yeah. All right. Ciao.
Something's up. Anyway, but Devon Butler came good with one of his strongest results in years. He finished the race in first, getting Connor Sport off to exactly the start they were hoping for. Following on from a whole host of setbacks in 2022, a revitalized Devon in a fully functioning Connosport car has proven to be the perfect antidote to the problems that plagued the team previously last season. Is it too early for Devon Butler fans to get excited for this season? Maybe. Whether or not this level of performance is sustainable remains to be seen. I mean, the writing is on the wall. He's had a flash in the pan result, and obviously it's not going to go that way for the rest of the season. It appears, with the way that they are prepared, they're already softening the blow for the Devon Butler fans. Something the team won't have felt for a long time. Hope. Things are looking up. Anyway, Ackerman's clearly had a word. First, Devon Butler's on fire. Devon the Demon Butler. Don't think I've seen him drive like that before. Sharkstein, don't be jealous. You sound like a Jackson fan. Some interesting results. Not sure how accurate of an indicator it'll be for the rest of the season. Well, if we keep up the upgrades, we'll be absolutely minted. Devon says Ackerman should be incredibly thankful to have him as a driver. First job for Ackerman. Tame that Butler ego. It should be exploding out the paddock, really. But it's not right now, and I'm sure we'll find out soon. Maxime, Connosport have got to prove a lot this season, but if that performance is anything to go by, we're in for some fireworks. Absolutely. Emails. I'm humbled. I knew Connosport were good, but that was something else. I'll have much more to say at the debrief. And to each department in turn, we are firing on all cylinders. Keep it up. This is only the beginning. Casper, could you slow down a little next time? I'm still settling in and couldn't keep up. Seriously, thank you. I've got a lot of people looking over my shoulder right now, and you both have just made my life so much easier. I couldn't be prouder. I saw some phenomenal talent out there on show today. I knew we'd make a great team. Everyone's happy, as they should be. And an update on the car issue. Oh, okay. Not the F1 car, but the road car. Okay, I thought maybe for a second we had an illegal car and we were facing disqualification or something. That would explain things. But no, we're all good. I need a decision on what we do with the builder, though. I've spoken to him again. He clearly feels really guilty about the whole thing. I also found out exactly how it happened. Would you believe that he decided to hop in the driver's seat and pretend to be a racing car driver? He said he couldn't resist. His face was bright. Blah, blah, blah. The irony is, he didn't even know who you were. It's when he got out that he pranged the door. Idiot. It's one heck of a dent, and he does seem like a really nice guy, and it's clearly a big job for him. So I just need to know if you're happy for him to continue with the work. Yikes. This is why we can't have nice things. That is that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. A juicy episode, this one. Ending off the last season. Starting this one. 2023. Devon gets his first win. But there's something troubling him that we don't know yet. We'll have to find out in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more racing game content on F1 2023. It is 2 a.m. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. See you in the next one.